Okay, so we're back again. So we're talking about holidays. Like I say, you get more time off in Scotland at New Year's than you do at Christmas. You get a couple of days off, one maybe 2 days off at Christmas. You get like almost a week off, sometimes more than a week off at New Year's. The main reason for this is, well, Scotland is the home of whisky. Okay, people tend to drink a lot, not just a lot of whisky, but of anything alcoholic. If you have, if if there's nothing in the home, they will start to look a bit longingly at cleaning products. So you've got to be careful what you leave lying around. I personally don't drink, and neither should you. Okay, but generally speaking, people in Scotland drink a lot. Lot of lot of problems created through alcohol, same as anywhere. But yeah, I'd say the amount drunk per head is probably exceeds most places. But on the holidays side, like I say, we have the same holidays. A lot of them we just don't celebrate as much. We don't really celebrate Thanksgiving, although it's becoming a little bit more popular for people to celebrate it now. Excuse to eat lots, I suppose, which is never a bad thing. And we don't celebrate Independence Day, 4th of July. Don't have that. Right, next question. How do you feel about the Loch Ness Monster? I feel warm and fuzzy inside. Do you think it exists? I wasn't sure how to answer you on this one. I thought, should it be silly? Should it be sarcastic? Blah, blah, blah. And I thought the best thing to do is just tell you the truth. Yes, Loch Ness Monster exists. It's real. It's there in Loch Ness. I have seen it with my own two eyes, and it's big and it's green, and it has ginger hair and a big long tail and flippers like that. So, but seriously, no, I don't think it exists. I don't. Some people obsess about it, and if you want to obsess about something, Loch Ness isn't a bad place to be obsessed about something. It's really beautiful. I mean, I don't know if you've seen any postcards of a place like Castle Urquhart and all that kind of stuff. It's really nice, chilly water. And did you know? Here's a fact for you: there's more water in Loch Ness than there are in all of the bodies of water in England put together. And there's quite a few bodies of water in England, but it's just deep. That's the thing. It's very long, thin, very deep. So it's a good place to go. You do hear about people saying they've seen things and all that kind of stuff, but I don't buy it personally. Let's see. What is the driving age in Scotland? 17. What is the drinking age? 18. Here in Scotland we don't have driver's ed or anything like that. If you want to learn to drive, you pay for your lessons yourself and you pay for your test yourself. It's not kind of in with the education programme. So you do find probably a much higher percentage of people in Scotland who don't drive than you would in the States, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But again, the country isn't as large. You know, you don't have to travel as many distances, so you can usually get there with a train or a bus or whatever. You don't have to drive, although it helps a lot, makes things a lot more convenient, certainly. Yeah, drinking age 18, you can smoke at 16, join the army at 16, these kind of things. Get married at 16 in Scotland as well. You get people come up from England to get married when they're 16 and they go back down to England, because in England they have to wait till they're 18. So you can get married but you can't drink. There you go. Makes perfect sense. Like I say, I don't drink anyway, but it is a kind of weird thing there. Have you ever visited the United States? Yes, I have. If so, what is the major difference between the people in Scotland and in the US? People in Scotland have what's called a Glasgow tan, which means milk bottle white, almost blue. We see so little sun, we're just that very, very pale blue, which looks more like white. You'll see us on the beaches and holidays. We're the ones who, on the first day there, the sun glares off us and you can't see anything, and by the second day we're lobster red. You know, we only get sun from like here up and down there, and that's only kind of general light outside. I wouldn't call it sunshine. No, I think other differences might be things like friendliness. People in Scotland are generally friendly to tourists, less friendly to one another. I don't know how that compares to the States. I've not been in all the States. I've only been a couple places, and I must say I enjoyed my time in the States, but, and don't take this the wrong way, but I wouldn't want to live there. I liked it. had a great time, made a lot of friends, that kind of thing. But at least the parts of the States that I was in, I thought, living here all the time, it'd do my head in, you know what I mean? But I don't know, but saying that, Scotland does my head in as well sometimes. So maybe it's just me. Let me see. Right, our last teacher told us about Cromwell and what he did. What are your feelings about when he ruled Scotland? Well, first of all, I'm massively relieved that you didn't ask me to tell you my feelings all about Cromwell, because my grasp on history is limited. However, he didn't rule Scotland. You're getting us confused with the Irish. I know that much. I know a few things. But I'll forgive you this time. I'll forgive you this time for getting us confused like that. The whole Celtic thing, obviously you got a bit confused there, but if it happens again, I will have to come and kill you. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. It's out of my hands. I hope you understand. Last question then. In what ways does daily life in Scotland differ from daily life in the United States? Like I say, it's difficult for me to say because I don't think I stayed in the States long enough. I was there for like 6 weeks and 4 weeks. So it's difficult to get a true picture of things in the States to give you a comparison. But one of the main differences is we wrap up warmer here. Well, then in some places, obviously got some pretty cold places in the States as well. But all year round, we wrap up warmer. The diet's different here. We don't have all the same sort of fast food places that you do there. We have a lot of them, but there's some things missing from my life. But overall, if it exists in the States, it exists here. And we have, I don't know, fried food, a lot more fried food than I can't remember if I mentioned that already in the first bit of the video, but deep fat fried, everything deep fat fried. Go to a chip shop, ask your teacher, she'll tell you, and you can get anything you want deep fat fried. Mars bar, deep fat fried, bananas, whatever. Get a pizza supper, that's a pretty standard one, deep fat fried pizza, and it's lovely, by the way. Which actually, the Mars bar thing reminds me, chocolate here tastes different. It does. British chocolate, Scottish chocolate, European chocolate is far, far superior to American chocolate. Now, I'm not saying this to get you annoyed. I know you love your Hershey's, but see here, people bring Hershey's back here and they think, oh, have some Hershey's, and they think you're giving me a treat. Oh, gives you the bulk, I'm telling you. It's just, it's dry, chalky. It's not chocolate. It's not chocolate. Seriously. And this isn't to put you down. This is just to say, to broaden your horizons, to branch out and enjoy a greater variety of chocolate in your life. Everybody should experience, Belgian chocolate, German chocolate, British chocolate. It's really nice. And we get the same things, same brand names, but it's different here. Because people wouldn't buy it the way it tastes in the States. I would not pay money for Hershey's. Seriously. In fact, if you offer me Hershey's, unless I'm starving, unless I'm pure dying, then I'm not going to take it. I'm going to say, no thanks, I'm going to politely refuse. But like your Cadbury's, all your Mars things, the recipe's different here. One of the reasons is they don't have to worry about chocolate melting here, because it's just not hot enough, so they can make it a bit more creamy, luxurious, and it's very nice. But, get you fat, that kind of thing. But daily life in the United States, I don't know, better asking your teacher. She spent more time here than I spent in the States, so she could probably give you a better opinion. Anyway, I hope that answers your questions. Any more questions, I can answer them for you if you like. I'll try not to take so long to get back to you next time, okay? Listen to your teacher, she's actually alright. She is, she's not too bad. Okay, thanks.